Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very second episode of the Bing Chillin' podcast. I'm Jenki, and I'm joined today with Exotic. So, Exotic,
Hello,
how's your day going? You do anything interesting? Eat anything good? I mean, I don't know, man. Like, we're just stuck
bro,
indoors all
bro,
day.
bro. I ate this fucking. I ate Maggie curry like what is it like just now, bro. That shit was bossing,
Bro, oh god, bro.
bossing,
Respectfully, bro. Respectfully, man. Respectfully.
bro. I would literally like cook Maggie curry, like make it the best Maggie curry ever, bro. And then I would just look at that shit. I just
Like,
ponder
it's like
at
an
its
artwork, bro. Like art,
magnificence,
bro.
bro.
Just
Yeah,
like art.
but yeah, on God, bro, it's an art.
Bro, yeah, literally, bro. The MSG is just right. I'm sounding like a fucking chef, bro. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, man.
Yeah,
So I heard you wanted to like ask me some questions because I didn't prepare any questions, so you're just gonna ask me some and then I'll ask
yeah,
you and then I've no fucking clue, man. So just
yeah.
shoot. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, you can probably come up with question during the podcast.
Yeah, I'll just
Yeah,
come up
okay.
with it on the spot.
Yeah. Anyhow, okay. So to the viewers out there, there's going to be questions that will be okay. No, that I came up, not Jenky. Jenky didn't come up with shit. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't do
That
anything.
yeah. Okay. That we will be answering. We will begin with simple questions, so like basic question, like I'm not going to spoil it, and then we will move to some weird ass question. Okay, so are you
Oh shit!
ready
Like
for
how
the?
weird? How weird isn't like weird? Could you like give me some insight before we just?
Nah, I don't
Oh
want to like
shit! Oh fuck!
spoil it.
Alright, yeah, go for it,
Okay,
go for it. Alright.
are you ready for the first question?
Yeah. Shoot.
Yeah. Okay. Question one. If you could go to any places in the world, where would you go and why?
That's probably like an instant decision, man. Because like Singapore, because all my friends are there. Tyra's there. Literally everyone I care about is like there.
Bro,
Like,
all the homies are there, bro.
all the homies, bro. Trust. I mean, and I miss the food so fucking much, bro. Like here, it's okay. The fast food is way better. Like leagues above. Like the McDonald's, the KFC is leagues above Singapore. But bro, the local food doesn't fucking compare. Like to
Yeah.
Singapore. Like I literally have to drive to London if I want like half decent Singaporean food, while I could just get it like down the street in Singapore. Man, it's kind of sad actually, man. What about you? Like, where would you want to go? Like anywhere in the world?
Honest to God, bro. I'm
Uh-huh.
going to Japan, bro. That shit looks
Yo,
vibey.
nah, bro. Japan is like second on my list. Like where I ever want to
Yeah.
go because the shit there is just so futuristic and it just feels sick. Like it just feels
Yeah.
so good to be there. Like
It
the people there
feels
just look so
vibey.
cool. Bro,
Yeah.
fuck, bro. Like it's just got like the cities and like the heritage, like the more rural areas with like the landmarks and stuff, like in the countryside. Like that shit just looks so cool.
Yeah, this may like sound odd, but
Mhm.
the reason that I want to go to Japan is because I want to ride them trains, bro.
The trains, like
That
the bullet trains,
transportation looks good, bro. Yeah.
like the bullet trains. But like,
Yeah.
have you seen those videos where like hundreds of, maybe even thousands of people just getting crammed by like these security guards just cramming them into the train to make sure like everyone fits? Like that just terrifies me because
Yeah. Honestly, I don't wanna go in that, bro.
like the bullet trains, kind of like the bullet trains like that.
No, like the security guards cramming everyone.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
it's probably during rush hours when there's a fuck ton of people trying to go to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
public
yeah.
transportation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
another reason I want to go to Japan, bro, is for the hentai, bro. Like literally, hentai is everywhere, bro. On God, bro. Literally.
Okay, one more reason, bro, that I
Mhm.
want to go to Japan. This may sound weird, but I want to go to the Pokemon Center, like where they sell Pokemon merchandise, bro. I fucking love Pokemon. Oh
Mm.
God, bro.
Bro, don't fucking forget the food. do not forget the food.
Yeah.
The food there is immaculate, bro. It's literally one of the Japanese cuisine has to be
Yeah.
on top because it's just prepared with such profession. Like even just like cheap food, it's prepared with just like such profession. Like I saw, I
Prepared
just saw
with
like a
love, bro.
with love, yeah, because I saw like this shitty BuzzFeed videos where they went like around eating bowls of ramen at like this really cheap place. It just looked delicious. Like I had ramen in Singapore, and that wasn't even that authentic. It was just like pretty decent. But there, just prepared on the spot with love and care, it just looks so good. Gyoza too. Like the gyoza is just so good. Like you get chicken, the filling, pork, whatever, and then you just fry it. It's so good, bro. Literally, just try it. If you ever get the chance, just try gyoza. It's so good.
Yeah, honest to God, bro. Wait, actually, this is kind of off topic. But, like, I actually want to like try A5 Wagyu. But, like, if I do, I'm going to go homeless.
I mean, if you choose the Wagyu correctly, then you get like definitely way better product than you do if you get like a cheap steak, because it's just the fat inside, right? So when it's cooked, it melts and then it goes out to the surrounding meat, and that just makes it the entire steak more tender. And it bro, just trust me, it's heavenly. Like I didn't even have the real deal, but when you get like the A5 shit, that shit is golden, bro. It is so good.
Bro, the fucking gangster paradise choir is going to play in your head.
Oh god.
The first time you eat that shit, bro.
Yeah, bro. Literally, it is so good, bro. Like I had like A4 or A3, like not even the best of the best stuff, and that was like one of the best things that I've ever eaten. Like trust, bro.
Yeah. Oh no, honestly, I don't know what else that I want to eat in Japan. Like,
I mean, you have just
there's
so
so
many
much
options
thing in
there.
there. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to get overwhelmed by that.
Sushi.
Uh,
Probably the best. I mean, I
sure.
love sushi. I love sushi. Like I because it's just, I don't know what it has to it. It's just sushi. It's good. It's good
yeah.
food.
Honestly, bro, I fucking love salmon, bro.
Salmon and
Well,
tuna. You should try tuna. If you get like authentic sushi, you should try tuna. Just like the sashimi on its own.
Yeah, like, what's the name of the sushi? Like, there's like a slice of salmon on top of some rice.
Is it literally just the fish and the rice?
Yeah, the fish and the rice. Like
That's
salmon.
that's just sushi. That's salmon sushi. Like that's just sushi.
Yeah, put it on fucking, on a fucking sweet sauce or something, bro. That shit will fucking.
Wasabi and soy sauce is like one of my favorite condiments. It's like to have together. It just all goes hand in hand. It's like the bread to the butter, bro. Trust.
Honestly, bro, I don't really like wasabi. Like, I don't like it. Honestly.
No, because like in sushi, what they do is they use it as kind of like a binder. So they get the fish and then they put the wasabi under it. Then they like kind of stick it to the rice, and you don't really taste it unless you want to taste it. You know, like if you're thinking about it, then like yeah, you'll taste the wasabi. But if you don't, it just adds a bit of depth. You know, bro. I sound so stupid talking about food, bro. It's fucking fun. It's crazy, man. But like this, I just really like sushi. It's just yummy, just sushi.
Yeah. Okay. So, this is a. Okay. Are you ready for the next question?
Yeah, sure, bro. Hit me.
Alright then. Second question. I actually came up with this question like just now. If you could recommend to anyone like places to go, where would you like? What place would you pick?
Like anywhere in the world.
Yeah, anywhere in the world.
Honestly, I may be a bit biased, right? But I think I have like 2 or 3 places. I've immediately thought of 2. I'm gonna think of the third. The first one is I visited this recently. I think I told you about this. It's Rosebery Topping. So basically, it's considered a mountain in the UK, but it's more of like a hill, like quite a high hill, It's
Oh,
about
isn't that the hill where like yeah,
yeah, it's
like
where I went. I think I
yeah,
VC'd you on the top of it. Yeah.
yeah, remember that.
Mm. So in the UK standards, I think it's above like a height threshold to actually consider it a mountain. So technically, I climbed a mountain, but there's like forest, the area underneath the part where the peak is, and it honestly the woodland area under it is just beautiful. It's stunning, because it's I don't know why, it's just so cool. It's just so peaceful and calm. It's very tranquil, but it's quite a journey to get to the top. But once you do get to the top, you get one of the best views of the north coast, because you can see the coast from like the east or something. I'm not sure. I think it's the east. Yeah, if you look east, then you can see the coast. But you generally have this stunning views, and you can see a thing called the moors. I'm not exactly sure what they are. It's like flat land, but
Yeah.
if you look it up, it looks like something out of Star Wars, honestly. But you get a really nice view of that too. It's honestly stunning. And the second place I would say to visit is probably somewhere in Singapore, like shit, I don't even know. Probably like Marina Bay, like the Marina Bay area.
Oh yeah,
Marina Bay Sands.
that.
Yeah, like the city area. The city area in Singapore is it's quite spectacular, honestly. I mean, it's
Yeah.
mainly just urban stuff. So if you're from like a city, then you'll be used to the tall buildings. But the architecture there just stands out to me. And if you go to like the different museums there and the different attractions that you can find around the Marina Bay area, it really just represents the heritage. I mean, because it's just cool. It just seems cool, man. Like it just feels like I mean I'm biased because I'm from there, but it just has like a sense of home. But I don't know,
I
man. It's different.
mean, yeah, you.
But I don't really have. I can't think of one.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it.
What about you, man? Like,
Yeah. Honestly, if I could invite someone to like, well, no, if I could like recommend someone to go to a place or something, I tell them to go to Kuala Lumpur, bro. That place looks sick, bro. Like
yeah,
go to the
I've been to Kuala Lumpur
yeah,
once, I think.
yeah.
Mm,
You go to the city center, bro, and then
yeah.
you go to fucking Bukit Bintang. The food,
Mm.
the Malaysian food too, bro. That shit bossy, bro.
Malaysian food for me is just really nice, just immaculate, honestly.
Yeah, it hits like you like a fucking truck, bro.
Bro, it's just so homey. Like it's got such a nice vibe to it. Bro, I don't even know, man. Like I just love food in general. Just food is just fucking. Yeah, I mean, I don't
Yeah,
even, bro. I don't even know what to say anymore. Food is food. It's just nice.
honest
Food
to
is nice.
God, bro. Same, bro.
Bro, food is just
Like,
nice. I don't know what to say.
yeah, like, and then like you can like visit Sunway Lagoon, bro, like a water park too. Yeah, that I went there like once, and then yeah,
Yeah,
it's fun, bro. It's fun. I don't know what to say, honestly.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Do you
Next
wanna
question.
move on to the third question? Yeah, we're moving on to the weird part.
The way you said that, yeah, I don't think I do. But anyways, let's do it.
Oh yeah, we're just scratching the surface, bro.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
If wait, okay, actually, no, it's we are not in the weird part yet. Okay, we're still in
Alright,
the
good. Thank
simple
God.
one.
Alright, thank God.
If you could open any business, what would it be and why?
Ooh, I think I said this earlier. I think I was talking about like opening something like in a game like we are in right now, like an
Yeah,
actual
Vibe
vibe
Cafe.
cafe. Yeah,
Your
because
business going to
honestly,
boom, bro.
think about it. Think about it. You put it in like an area, right near like a university, or
Mhm.
like in a populated area with a lot of
Yeah.
young people, like a lot of teenagers, a lot of like 20, a lot of millennials or something. People will flock to it, right?
Business is
Because
booming.
Right, so basically, like old people, the older generation probably like avoid it because, it won't really appeal to them. But the younger
Yeah, I can
audience will
understand
definitely
that.
appeal to them. Because if you open it like at night, right, people could just go there to just hang out, relax, just talk to friends, like the purpose of this game, and
Yeah.
you could just basically just dish out coffee all you want, just dish out stuff, and people will keep coming because if you have a business like that, right, you don't
Mhm.
really have to advertise because if someone finds it, right, they'll say, "Dude, this place is so cool. You should come here,"
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, you
basically,
should
boom,
come to here.
you just got more customers. Like advertisement through spoken word, it's innovative, bro. Like this, it's just be so fucking sick, but I think it'll also make a decent amount of money if you actually put the time and effort into it. That would be so sick. I mean, yeah. And what about you? What would you do? Like, what business would you open?
Yeah. Shit. I don't have any answer to this. Like, yeah, same as you. I would open a vibe cafe like yours. Like,
Hmm.
the advertisement is basically the people that goes there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then another business that I would open if I have the money for it is I would start an airline. Because
Airline.
because I realized the airline owners are fucking retarded and money hungry, and I think I could do a better job than them.
I
Honest to
mean,
God.
people could be money hungry for like a reason, you know, because I mean, you've got so many costs, right? You've got employee costs, you've got food and catering costs, you've got maintenance costs, you've got everything costs. Basically, you need to. It takes so much money and so much dedication to make an airline that some of these like cost cutting you can't really afford to do, because, for example, if you give every plane like another inch or 2 inches of legroom, you're spending millions and millions of dollars in refurbishment, right? And you're
Yeah.
gonna have to charge more for the ticket in order to get it back. So really, it's just a lot of like cat and mouse, you know. So one thing you do to make it better, you have to make it expensive either way, because travel is an expensive business, right? Because people want to be comfortable, right? But they also want to pay the least amount of money. So it really, I mean, I understand where you're coming from. I understand, but if you want to open an airline like that, you got to probably be like a budget airline or something. I don't know, because if you're gonna, I mean, if you're the best airline and you're
Yeah.
giving out the best prices, then everyone would want to fly with you. But you need to
Yeah,
like
that's
build
the
up
point.
a name for yourself. Like, all these airlines have been around for like a long time. And like, let's say like
Oh
Singapore
shit! I got
Airlines, for
disconnected.
example.
Yeah,
Should we
got
continue? Or,
Yeah, let's just continue. Okay, where were we? Alright.
so we're gonna move on to the next question.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay, now we are in the weird part. You know.
Oh god,
what I'm
man,
saying? Yeah.
I don't want to do this, bro. Shit.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
hit me.
Okay, so what is the most embarrassing thing you've ever done?
Oh fuck. Shit. I actually can't remember shit. Hmm. I'd probably. I can't really remember embarrassing shit from my childhood, but I'll say shit like. Oh no! I remember this one time in my, like, I was like 2 or 3 years old, and
Mm-hmm.
I went to school in France, right? So it was like preschool. So I went to
Wait.
preschool in France, right?
France. Where do you live in
Yeah.
France?
Yeah, I lived in France for like when I was like for like 2 years, and then
Oh.
I moved to Dubai, and then I moved back to Singapore, and then I moved here. So I've been
Nice.
all over the place, man.
Bro,
So-
Mr. Worldwide, bro.
But Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305. All right,
Yeah,
we'll just
okay.
continue. So
Continue.
well, so we had to do like this performance, right? And
Yeah.
it was gonna be. I wasn't told that it was gonna be in front of like all of the parents in the school, right? So I thought it was just gonna be like a couple of people there, like 10, 15 maybe. And I was like, oh yeah, cool. And we had to like do this dance with like the hats and stuff, like
Oh,
kind of like
yeah.
with top hats, like dance with top hats and stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, shit, this seems cool. So my teacher said like I was one of the best at dancing, right? So they wanted me to be up front, like at the front of the stage when the curtains opened. So the curtains were drawn, right? It was before the performance. I couldn't really hear anything, right? Because the top hat was like quite big, so it was covering my ears, and the curtains were really thick. Like they would be drawn back by like ropes. The two people on either side would be drawn back by ropes. So I can really hear. I could hear some chattering, right? But I didn't think there was going to be that many people in the room. So I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, bro, I'm gonna do this. So then the curtains opened, and to my
then there's a fuck
fucking
ton of
horror,
people.
there's like 100, 200 people with like camcorders and stuff, like looking at the stage. I freeze, and then I just start crying and running off the stage, and then I run to my dad, and the entire room just goes silent and looks at me. Like my teacher, I remember the look that my teacher gave me. Like she wanted me fucking dead, bro. She wanted a sniper on my head to shoot me dead right there and then, bro. Like I pussied out so hard. Like I think I
feel
still have a recording somewhere. Like my dad still has a recording of that somewhere. But if I find it, I'll definitely send it to you. But bro,
Yeah.
that I still remember that moment, bro. That shit was terrifying, bro. Like the teacher
I
wanted me
feel
dead.
you, bro.
What about
Yeah.
you, bro? What was? I'm
Oh my
interested to
God.
know, man. I'm interested to know, bro. I'm interested to know.
Okay, so when I was like 5 or 6, okay, so it was
Mhm.
like Teachers Day. It was Teachers Day, and I was still like in preschool.
Mhm.
Like we have to do like this one dance using fucking Teachers Day type song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we did the thing. It went smoothly, but then after that, like I forgot to mention that my mom is like a teacher there, so like
Mhm.
I can basically go wherever I want.
Mhm.
So basically, I go to the front to like find my mom, and then I just sat on on her lap. Fun
Yeah.
fact: it wasn't her lap. It was some random teacher's
Oh
lap.
my god, bro. Oh my lord. Oh my
That
lord.
was embarrassing as fuck, bro. And then I realized,
Something
and then
like that happened,
I
bro. Something like that happened to me, bro. Like in my old school in Singapore, right? So it's an international school, so there's like a lot of races that go there, right? I was best friends with like a guy called Shintaro who was Japanese, right? And he had
Yeah.
like a buzz cut. So and there were a lot of kids in the school with a buzz cut. And on that specific day, we had like these 4 houses, right? I mean, I can't remember the names of them, but like they were red, green, yellow, and blue. So and he was in blue. He was wearing a blue shirt, so he was in blue. And I was like walking around the school because I wanted to. We lived like quite close to each other, not the closest, but decently close. And we were like, I was looking for him because I didn't have my phone at the time, so I couldn't like just text and like wave at bro, and then we just walk home. So I walked around the school and I found him. So I was like, hey man, what's up? So he didn't acknowledge me. I think it's like listening to music or something, but he didn't acknowledge me. So he was just
Oh, I
sat
know
down
where
looking
this
at his,
is
like his
going.
iPod or whatever it is. And then I was like what 10 or 11, so it was quite useful to like put your arm around someone like if they're friends. So I put my arm around him, right? And this kid just looks up at me and just gives me the death stare. I was like, oh shit, sorry. And then I just walk off and my face is fucking red in embarrassment, bro. Like
Oh my
the
god,
funniest shit
that
is-
happened
the
to me,
funniest shit
bro.
is, bro. The funniest shit was I was like looking for him, right? And he was at the gate where he was waiting for me, man. Like that shit was fucking. That shit was embarrassing as hell, bro. But it was funny. It's funny to think back. It's funny to think back at these things because we're all gonna die eventually. So just
we are all
don't take
going
it
to
too seriously, bro.
I just love how it went from embarrassing thing to like we're all gonna die one day.
We're all gonna
like
get-
what? Where?
Hey, I mean, it's the moral of the story, huh? Like, just don't take shit too seriously because we're all gonna die eventually. So it's fine.
Yeah, basically. All right. So
Hold on. Wait, before we
What?
continue, I
Yeah?
think I've spotted an E couple on the top deck.
Nah, just ignore them. Just ignore them. Alright.
So to the audio listeners, which will probably be audio because it'll probably be like an audio overlay, there's an E couple above us, which we are going to ignore and continue.
Yeah,
So
there is. I have my camera around
confirm.
them.
Yep, confirmed.
Yup.
I'm calling in an airstrike right
Wait,
now.
what the fuck? What are they doing? Are
Calling
they?
in.
Huh? The fuck
Huh?
are
Are they like what? Bro, what are they
Huh?
doing? Like what?
Okay, let's
Okay,
just
so
ignore them. Let's just ignore.
one is on top of the other currently. All right, let's
Just
all right,
move on,
fuck
just
that.
move
Let's just move on. All right, next
Miss
question.
me
Come
with
on,
that
next
gay
question.
shit.
Come on.
Alright.
Nah, miss me with that
Okay.
gay shit, bro. Fuck that.
So, which question is it? Is it the fifth or the fourth?
I think it's the. So you've got. Our force has
I
just gone
think
up to.
it's I think it's the fifth one. Okay.
Fifth. So we have
Fifth
to
quest-
wait. Yeah, fifth. Yeah, it's the fifth.
Okay, fifth question. What is your wildest sleep dream?
Wildest sleep dream.
Yeah.
Oh, I have some weird dreams. I just know they're weird, but I can't remember. There's this
Like them
really,
fever dreams,
really
right?
like fever dream. Oh man, like
Yeah.
I don't think I've like had a proper like fever dream, but I've had this really weird dream. Like it's like a long time ago, like a really long time ago. But this shit will make negative sense, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I was like lucid dreaming, right?
Wait,
And-
lucid dreaming.
Yeah,
How do-
I think I was.
How do you
lucid
do
dreaming.
that?
I don't know. I mean, basically, you know what lucid dreaming is, right? So basically, you're just
Yeah, I know.
conscious in a dream. So it's not really what you think. It's not like being in real life, like real
Mhm.
life and like walking around. It's more like you're kind of out of touch with it. So your
Yeah.
senses are dulled, so you can't really feel shit. You can't like taste shit, but you can like see shit like really vividly, and you can remember it really vividly. You'll know when you've lucid dreamed, right? You'll know when you've done it, but I can't really tell you how to do it because I don't know. I think there's tutorials online, but whatever. Anyways, so I was about like 6 or 7. I was in my bed and I was sleeping, right? And I wake up and I think I thought I've woken up in my room, right? But I go to touch my door handle, right? And my hand goes through the door handle. So like, what the fuck? And I look back, right? I look to like my right or behind me, and there's like this long hallway, right? Like a long.
Oh.
Have you ever watched Men in Black?
Man in Black? Nah.
Okay, then this will be a bit hard to describe. So it wasn't really like a hallway, it was like a big room, right? And
Yeah.
there was a kind of like terrace or a balcony like going around, it's like a walkway, right? And in the middle, like in the center of the room, you could see like the lower level down below, and there's like a lift at the opposite end where I'm looking right now. So basically, I'm in like a big rectangular, what am I on about? Big rectangular room, and like a cuboid. And there's like a lift at the opposite side of me going down, right? So like there's just like a lift, like a visible lift, right? And there's like a walkway going towards the lift on the level that I'm at. And in the you've been to a shopping mall, right?
Yeah.
So you know
I
when
mean,
you're like on the
everyone-
higher,
Yeah.
yeah, you know when you're like on the higher levels, right? There's like a walkway like going around. You can see like the ground floor.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you look in the middle, right? So like there's like the banisters and you look in the middle. So basically it kind of looks like that, but there's offices instead of shops. So just imagine like a rectangular shopping mall with one lift at the opposite end, and instead of shops, there's
Yeah, I can imagine
offices,
that.
like offices, right?
Yeah, I
So
can imagine
what I
that.
do, and there are like lots of people there. It's quite crowded. So there's people in offices talking on phones and shit, and it kind of reminds me of like a John Wick or James Bond setting, right? So I walk over to the lift, I go down, and I find myself in the middle of the room, right? I take one step, like a couple steps or something, and I pause, and the entire room just looks at me, right? And there's this guy
Huh?
that comes up to me, and then shakes
What?
my hand, and
Wait,
then he doesn't say anything.
what do you mean by the whole room looks at you? Like it's
Like I
Like,
said,
it's
I
the-
said there was like a lot of people, right? I said there was like a lot of people, right? So there's like a lot of people like working. Just imagine like an office setting, right? So there's
Yeah.
like a lot of people working, right? So they just stop and look at me, and this guy comes up to me, shakes my hand, and then brings me to a room, and I can't remember what was in that room. But it was like guns or something, right? It was like a secret room. So he entered like a code or something, and then the room opened, and it was just like a locker room kind of, like with guns or something. I can't remember. And he hands me something. I can't remember what it was, but he hands me something, and I find myself just like. I can't remember how. This is just like a lot of patchy stuff, but this is the stuff I remember vividly. I can't remember how, but I'm in like a woodland setting, right? Like in a field with like with kind of like forest, like you know like what a clearing is, like a forest clearing, like in a forest, but with like just imagine this, because this is what I remember. So it's like a 2D landscape where I'm at right now, and then where I'm looking at right now, there's like trees, but it's autumn. It's like orange, like so, all the trees like orange, all the surroundings are
like
orange.
Is it like a pathway?
No, it's just like grass, right? So imagine Terraria, right? So you got like the grass, right? That you walk on, the ground that you walk on, and in the background there's like the background, right? But in the background there's like orange trees, and then the ground is what I'm walking on, but I'm in 3D basically. So I sit down, and this is where this shit starts to like make no fucking sense, right? I look over, and there's the entire cast of Scooby-Doo next to me. Right? And then all I remember is just like, I think we like talked about something, but I stood up and then we just started walking, right? Like everyone just started walking, and then everything just goes black. And this is the weirdest shit, right? This is the weirdest shit. Okay, I have no fucking clue why this happened, and I have no idea how it happened. But basically, you know the G-Man from the Half-Life series?
Yeah, G-Man.
So basically, do you know how he sounds? Like a deep raspy voice. You know? Basically, I hear like if I'm wearing stereo headphones, it's kind of like from behind me, like speakers. Like it's just black. My eyes are just closed, and I just hear, "Welcome back, Agent Dragon." And I was like, "What the fuck?" And I wake up. I'm like, "What the fuck was that?" Because I heard the voice. I swear to God, I heard a voice. Right? I heard a voice. Like I was fucking Agent Dragon, bro. I was Agent Dragon, bro. It sounded like the G-Man was like in my ears, like "Welcome back, Agent Dragon." I have no fucking clue who the fuck Agent Dragon is. Bro, it was the trippiest shit ever. It was like I was on marijuana when I was 6 years old. It was like the weirdest shit, bro. And that's like the most vivid dream I've ever had.
Bro, imagine a fucking 6-year-old is an agent in like fucking secret service or something.
Imagine, bro. Like, oh, that shit was so weird. I have no idea how the Scooby-Doo cast comes in play, but they were there. And like, it was just so weird, bro. Like, what about you? Like, you got any weird dreams and shit?
Oh shit. Okay, I had this dream.
I assume you have.
Like, this dream like is so fucking weird. It doesn't make sense from the start to the finish, and it inspired me to like ask this question on the podcast right now. So without this dream, this question will not be in this podcast right now. So you know anime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. My dream like took place inside an anime, like as in a third-person view.
Yeah.
No one, they didn't notice me because you know I'm not lucid dreaming. To keep it simple, I saw a male anime character gave birth to a monorail train, and then some kids got inspired.
Bro, what the fuck?
Deadass, bro, deadass.
So this guy spreads his legs and shits out a monorail train, and these kids are like, "Yeah, I want to do that too," and they proceed to shit out monorail train.
And then the fucking kids like, and the fucking kids like, they wonders. I don't fucking
Bro,
know.
just don't continue. Just don't continue. Just don't continue. Just don't continue. Just don't continue.
Like they wonder what else they can do when they grow up. They got inspired by a male character giving birth to a fucking monorail train. That shit.
Bro, just stop. Please stop.
Oh
I
my
think we've
god.
heard enough. We've heard enough. We've heard enough. We've heard enough.
Yeah. This
Alright.
has gone for like 37 minutes. I think we're done here.
We've got a last question though. I think you still got a last question. Have
Not
we?
that.
Or
No. I mean, do you have a question that you wanna ask?
give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
Alright, then we will be right back while Jenki.
I think I have a question. Think I have a question, right?
Oh, never mind then. Okay, we are back.
Alright. Personal experience. What is the most foul thing or worst thing you've ever done? Like the most foul thing. Like it doesn't have to necessarily like be disgusting, but like an awful thing. Like that someone would just say, "Oh, you're fucked for that."
Shit, okay, I don't. Honestly, I don't know. I don't even remember the bad thing I've done. Honestly, how about you, Jenki? I actually don't know.
Just, I think that was like this really like fucked up thing that I did when it was quite recently, like 2018, I think.
2018.
Oh, I remember something. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, my friends and I. So this was in 2018, right? And
Yeah.
we were in Indonesia, right? And we were like, we were so bored because in Indonesia, you know how it's just traffic, right?
I've been to like Indonesia, specifically Pontianak once, and like it's all motorcycle.
Yeah, well, we were in Jakarta, right? And it was just absolute gridlock. Like we were on the way back from like Kidzania in Jakarta to
Wait,
hotel.
Kidzania, is it like the arcade?
Like it's kind of like a kid's place where you like role play as jobs. It's kind of weird, but it's whatever.
Oh yeah.
So basically, we were on the way back from Kidzania, and it was just complete gridlock. Like we were in the middle of nowhere, and we got so bored. So basically, I was asleep, and I woke up because my friends are like taking photos of the car's license plates, right? And my friend was the only one who had mobile data, so he'd go onto Google and search the license plate, like put it in this website, and it'd like give like phone numbers to call, and the phone numbers to call were like supposedly the owners of the car. And what he would do, he'd put on an accent and go like, "Hello, this is the police. We are going to arrest you," and then just hang up. Like this guy was a fucking psychopath, right? So what I did. So we saw this guy. We saw this guy like in a car, right? And he was like directly in front of us. So he was in the opposite lane, like on the right, I think it was, like in the opposite lane. So our bus, we were in the back of the bus. So the bus like pulled up, and they were basically next to us. So my friend like searched the number, and he handed me the phone. It was like, "Just say something funny. Just say something funny, bro." And I was like, and this guy, he I think he was like a taxi driver or something, because he replied with quite like a long message. I was like, "Hello," and he was like, "Who is this?" And like, "I am the ghost of your past, and I've come to haunt you." And I was just like dumb shit, like completely dumb shit, like gibberish. And he said like in his best English, I was like, "Hello, who is this?" And it was like, "I am your worst nightmare. I am the pure embodiment of chaos itself. Fear me," or just like dumb shit like that. And he was like, "Oh my goodness!" And then he just hung up, and we could just see like the pure horror. We didn't even say anything that bad, I don't think. Like you just see the pure horror in that guy's eyes. Like I felt so guilty. Like I was talking about it all night. I felt so fucking
funny
guilty.
as fuck.
Bro, it was fucked up. It was. funny
It's
as hell, but
funny,
it's
but it's
fucked up,
fucked
bro.
up.
Yeah, because I could tell like that guy went back to his wife and he's like, I look, the door is funny with there are people coming for us. Bro, I feel bad. I feel bad, but it
Oh my
was
God.
funny. It was funny nonetheless. Anyways, so yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, I think
Is
that's
that it?
it. Yeah.
Mm. So I suppose we just wrap it up here. So I thank you everyone for listening to if you made it this far. Thank you everyone for listening to the very second edition of the Being Chillin' podcast. I've been Janky Boy and Exotic has been, well, Exotic, and I guess we'll see you again soon whenever the next one comes out because we're very inconsistent. Alright guys,
Well,
have a good night or good morning or good afternoon wherever the fuck you are. Alright, in a bit boys, peace out.
you're watching the Being Chilling podcast. I'm Exotic. Have a good night or day.
Good night boys,
Wherever you
in a bit
are.
boys.